All right, please hit like and please subscribe. And did I mention to please subscribe and hit like? This is ways, this is ish I do with pentatonic scales personally. Let's just take like I was playing an E major a second ago personally. So the relative minor of E major is C sharp minor. So the C sharp minor scale, C sharp natural minor scale, has the same notes as the E major scale. So if E is your Ionian or your diatonic, center, it's your main chord, main key. If you go a whole step and a half step down, or if you go 3 half steps down and play a minor chord, that's your relative minor and your relative major. Side note, that happens in any situation. Like if you had A major, that was your main center, and you're in the A major scale, you can go 1, 2, 3 notes down, and that relative minor scale is that natural minor scale is the relative minor of whatever major is 3 half steps higher. So F sharp minor, A major, or let's say you got B major, you just go 1, 2, 3 down, and you got A flat minor. Those notes are the same as the, same notes, but in different order, of course. But hey, so back to the original thought. So I was playing in E major, so the relative minor is C sharp minor. So if I do like the minor pentatonic scale from there, which is C sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, and then of course it continues. So it's basically pointer, pinky, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, pinky, pointer, pinky. If you don't know that, definitely get into your 5 different pentatonic scale shapes. Penta, like kind of pentagon, for example, penta being 5. So, okay, what do I do with pentatonic scales? Well, there's a million things you can do, and there's a million things that I don't do, or don't even know I can do. And there's a million things I do know, and I just don't use it often. But what I'll do, the most common thing besides going, or for example, you could do triplets. Sorry. So that would be like, then go back one and go do do do, then go back one do do do, then go back one do 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 do. Or you can do ding 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 ding, then go back a string, ding 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 ding, back a string, ding 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 ding, ding 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 ding. Another cool thing is when you go like 12, 9, 9, then you go back to the string 9, 12, 11, 12, 9, 9, 9, 11, 11, 11, 9, 9, 9, 11, 11, 11, 9, 9, 9, 11, 12, 11, 9, 9. So another thing is like let's say you got your minor pentatonic, and then again that was the relative minor of E major, which there's a major pentatonic. I'm assuming you know that, which would be 12, 14, or yeah, 12, 14, 11, 14, 11, 14, 11, 13, 12, 14, 12, 14. So like you can go like, we're sliding 2 notes on the major pentatonic and then going back to its relative minor pentatonic. So you'd go like 12, slide to 14, slide back to 9. Then you'd go 11, slide to 14, slide back to 9. 11, slide to 14, slide back to 9. 11, slide to 13, slide back to 9. 12, slide to 14, back to 9. 12 to 14, back to 9. So, sorry. Stuff like that. Or you can go like 14, 12, 14, 12 on the major pentatonic, and then go 12, 9, 12, 9 on the minor pentatonic. Then you're on the second string and you're going 14, 12, 13, 11, 12, 9, 11, 9. So you're going like, I don't do this a lot, so sorry. So as you can see, I could use some practice on that. So what I would do personally, it's like a diagnostic, right? So I realized I need to work on that. So I'd stick to pretty slow, but I'd go like, anyway, so that's one thing, right, that you can do. Other stuff you can do is like basically 3 notes per string. Let's just say like, see this entails that not only do you know the major pentatonic, it's minor pentatonic, and then the other ones like so you want to learn the 5 pentatonic boxes or the 5 pentatonic shapes for sure before you do a lot of this. But like, what you could do is play 3 notes per string. So for example, if we're playing on the A, D, and G strings, and we're starting with that wasn't even right. So let's start with the C sharp minor pentatonic one. And we're barring the 9th fret, and all this is now going to be on the A, D, and G strings. So those 3 notes are in it. Then you bar the 11th fret. Those are all in it. Then you go 14, 14, 13. Then you got 16, 16, 16. Then you got 19, 18, 18, right? Yeah, 19, 18. And then it brings you back to where you were. So learning stuff like that, like you just got to know these pentatonic boxes before you can do stuff like that. But just simply, I mean, honestly, when I'm playing a solo, if I don't keep up with these like ripping pentatonic licks, like I'm not as good as I need to be in that moment. So what I like to do is just kind of like C sharp minor, just starting from the second note, like that already sucked. Rest, and then just every time you start and stop it, and you're on time, not only does it reinforce that ability to start the scale quickly, but also you're kind of reminding yourself to not just shed the whole time, because again, guitarists don't have to breathe to play notes. They could just play notes the whole damn time. But horn players have to breathe and think about what they're going to play, so it gives them kind of an advantage to think about what they're going to play. a way that guitarists don't necessarily, unless they practice things like this. Like if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And like if you practice stuff like that and you kind of simmer on something like that for like 15 minutes at a time, you'll notice when you're soloing that you actually become more mindful, and you're breathing while you're playing, and you're thinking twice before you just shed the whole time, and it ends up sounding like some drum solo that has no voice. It's just all chops the whole time, you know? So it's good to reinforce those kinds of concepts. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, of course, it does matter. I went for years where I'm like, I don't even need to like stuff on YouTube or Facebook, but it does help the person, and I guess it's good karma, I guess. So like it, man.